Welcome, guys, to the Dogs of War Gaming YouTube channel with your hosts, me, Jesus, and we have Jacob.
How's it going, guys? I'm playing on the left side of your screen today. I've been playing basically since the game came out, the LCG version that is, and have a long history with Magic the Gathering, and I really like Netrunner, so here we have my first turn playing the Wayland core, and usually I go for some less than normal setups, but here it looks like I'm just icing up R&D and HQ and taking some money. A little more classic than I'm used to.
I'm assuming you're playing the tag and bag, or
Sort of. For people might recognize the super modernism list from a couple months ago. Back when the spin cycle was first coming out, it was a list published on Board Game Geek. Mainly the idea is to score points, but there is 3 Scorched Earths and a Sea Source just in case, and some snares to set that up and make it easier. Here we res the Caduceus on R&D. Love to put that there. Get some stacks going. Stacks on stacks.
man, I love that card. Pays for itself.
Recently, people have been getting a little more likely to pay for it and stop the trace, but here it looks like I make some money. Make some money.
I don't know about making, but he's paying himself back. So he doesn't even pay for the trace to go to check for a card.
Nope.
Ooh.
Even after a sure gamble. Kind of surprised me.
I think it would have been worth the 2 credits.
Yeah, but here he has the alias, so now he can just start breaking in a bit easier. And Maker's Eye. So he had a plan.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
Yeah, it's true.
Gets a credit back from that Maker's Eye because he's playing Ken, the clone. Every time he plays a run event, he gets a credit.
Can let you get the money again. Wow.
Yeah.
Can't see the card. Ooh.
Hostile takeover
Hostile
score.
takeover.
No score. No score.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
We
could be
like
worse.
seeing the score the hostile.
Yeah, I generally like to score the hostiles early and often. And bad publicity, not really a deterrent for me, but I install, and then I think I'm going to take an advancement here on that private security force. But,
Try to score next turn.
yep, it's usually how I run that. Seeing the alias, I'm not really afraid of anything coming out to break that bastion I put down. It should be pretty easy. Inside job, the only thing
So you have to worry.
really, and I don't know if I thought of that when I laid that down, but the risk is worth the reward of 2 points and something to keep him honest.
So, curious if he runs some inside jobs. It would be kind of interesting. So I think he's running the main server breakers.
Yeah. Inside job is my personal favorite way of getting into remotes when I run those breakers. Especially with Ken. See here, he runs HQ. Sees,
Ice Wall.
and I think that was an Archer, actually.
Archer.
Yeah.
Who's Archer? Oh.
And
Score it.
Score. Something to keep him scared. Make sure he clears those tags from account siphons and what have you.
Oh, he draws the inside job.
Too little, too late. Trying to.
Being Kent, you're assuming he's running inside jobs.
Oh yeah, definitely. He sees the ice wall. Not much in my hand. I try to keep the hand pretty clean. I play out the agendas about as soon as I get them most of the time. One thing about me that a lot of people don't agree with is I'm rather an aggressive player. I rush agendas, I run often, and a lot of people don't seem to like that. He saw the Sea Source there, and I just drew the Scorched. Hedge Fund.
Didn't he have the money? But he thinks he has a full grip.
Yeah, he has a full grip right now, so I can get him down to 0 cards with that private security force and that Scorched Earth, but I can't get him down to dead. So I just draw up, I get some money, start prepping myself for that.
So you're just needing for one more?
Yeah, I'll just another Scorched or make him play a card, so I put that down, hoping to bait some runs and maybe
What
it
is
won't
that?
draw up. I believe that was a hostile takeover.
Okay. You wanted him to take it?
I wanted him to run on it because I knew the only way he would get in is with something out of his hand. So he gets in,
Inside job.
he takes
Okay.
it, I give up the point, and it's no big deal. He'll probably draw up, but
Oh,
baiting the points is no big
you were
deal.
hoping him not to drop.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to not be as observant as they need to be, and they just don't draw up to 5. They don't scorch you when you only have 3 cards in hand. That actually happened to me last night. I had 3 cards in hand for half the game. I knew he had the scorched. I was tagged 3 times over, and just no interest.
So I'm assuming you're just gonna try to make your scoring server.
Yep, just set up a scoring server. That was a
Oh.
roto turret before, but Alias basically shuts that down. It basically does nothing, so
True.
set up a actual siphon defense.
Other makers.
Yep, he's going in pretty hard. Didn't give me the money this time. Not afraid. I run
Ooh, he
3 snares.
Ooh, 4-2.
Yep. Risky business. Risky business.
And he drew it back up to 5.
So now I'm just looking to draw that other scorched or just score some more points. Not really going to get there with the private security force probably. Not going to waste my C source on that. He has enough money to just clear the tag, and then I don't really have an out. So I'm just going to set up some servers, draw some cards.
Are you gonna try to protect more R&D?
I think about it, and I don't believe I did in this game. I believe I just put down that next Caduceus. Yep.
Another Caduceus.
I set it up. I believe in this game I actually managed to get 3 on R&D. That happens sometimes. That's always fun. Makes it super taxing to get in, and a lot of the time I just start making money off of those servers because people don't really respect the 3 credits, and they really need to do that. 3 credits may not seem like a lot, but there's an infinite number of things you can do with 3 credits.
Isn't that what Scorched cost?
Scorched does cost exactly 3 credits. He sees a Beanstalk Royalties in my hand. Really whipping up a decent Siphon defense, keeping the Beanstalks in. There's that 3rd Caduceus. Got an Archer, a Scorched, a Sea Source, and I believe a Roto Turret in hand. Draw again. Just digging for answers, digging for agendas, digging for that 2nd Scorched. Really, I have so much money at my disposal that whatever I draw is live. Whatever I draw, it can just end the game right here, or it can just put him in a terrible spot. I think about putting that Archer down. I believe I do end up putting it down. Yep.
Ooh. Eee. That's gonna be expensive putting it over that remote server.
If there's one thing I'm not afraid of, it's paying some money with Wayland.
Enigma.
I like to put the Enigma down on HQ to bolster my defenses. He's only got that Alias down, so make him play some more breakers. He plays the Passport right after, so I remember thinking to myself, well, so much for the Enigma, but still, it's going to tax him a lot. He's not going to have a whole lot of money. He's running light already, so
How much is the breakup in Enigma?
I believe on a Passport,
It's only
Enigma
2 or 1?
costs...
It's 2 if he cares about the losing the click.
I think,
So-
yeah, I believe it's really cheap with his
It's
Passport.
strength 2.
So, those breakers, very efficient. Alias, Passport, I love them both. Breach, I'm not sold on Breach, but I feel like Corroder is just a better choice than basically any barrier breaker, unless you're running the Morningstar deck, but no one runs that around here, so... There's that 2nd Ducius.
Ooh, running in the last click. No.
Yep. 3 snares in R&D, still very live, still very dangerous. Thinking whether he wants to go through to that 2nd piece of ice or go through, give me the credits, go through, not give me the credits. He decides to break everything and then see the 3rd Caduceus, the
Triple
trifecta.
Caduceus.
This is just a pile of snakes on R&D. No one is getting
Oh,
in
he
there
doesn't
without
get
paying.
in there.
He doesn't.
Ooh, and there was an agenda.
And there was an agenda right on top. So I have a scoring server set up that he can't get into reliably. I've got inside job defense. quest completed, really the only thing putting that at risk, so I just install and advance twice. I've lost a quest completed a couple times.
Guess who was playing that?
Oh, was it
Me.
you? Oh, yeah. So here we have two agenda counters on a Project Atlas, which will allow me to fetch up that last hostile takeover or that or that scorched earth rather, and just end the game if I can score it.
So you like to score it with the extra counters?
I feel like if you're, I feel like if you're gonna play it down, there's little opportunity cost to one or two counters on it, especially when you're in such a commanding position as I am, because even though I am behind in agenda points, he does have 4 to my 2. My servers are stacked, he doesn't have much money, and his breakers only work on centrals. So putting it down here, I didn't feel threatened at all. And then scoring it, being able to search for a card twice for no cost is just amazing.
So he tries to account siphon you and hits a
It's an ice wall.
ice wall.
Not much he can do there. And then he runs the server, trying to keep me honest, trying to make me have not enough money, and I did miscalculate there.
Oh,
He gets it.
you did a uber mistake.
Yep. Numbers are hard.
But it was going to be hard anyway, because if you let the count siphon, it's going to take your money anyway. So.
Yeah, so better to just give him more points, bring him up to 6.
Maybe should have just advanced it once?
Yeah, in retrospect, I definitely should have just advanced it once and played that Beanstalk royalties or clicked for a credit, because then I would have been able to keep a proper defense, but I wasn't. It's that situational awareness I was talking about before. I wasn't keeping track of all my ice, and then just kaput. He plays down, I believe that's a corroder.
Yeah.
So he's getting into some servers now.
Wow.
But I just play, it looks like 3 clicks worth of transactions and get myself up there.
The glare is bad in those cards.
Yeah. But now I'm in a point where as soon as I draw another Scorched, it's all over, and basically that's what I'm doing now. I'm playing the Scorched game. He's got 6 points. I can't really afford to give up any more agendas.
That was his turn now, or you?
I believe he is going now. I think he's thinking.
Oh no.
Oh no, I guess he's done. And his hand's looking a little light. I think this might be where I go in for the kill.
Oh, you passed.
Oh, that was a discard.
Yeah.
Too many cards. Digging too hard.
4 and 5.
So
Credit.
just draws up in a credit, and I'll take some more money and keep digging with that green level clearance. One of my favorite cards in this deck. And just dig some more. There's an agenda.
Looks like Gillihan.
No, that's actually a false lead. I use
False
that to
lead.
secure some kills, keep them from drawing up after they hit a snare, or keep them from clearing tags after a siphon, or things like that. The safest place for that right now, right in that remote server. He can easily break through the ice wall in HQ and the Enigma in front of it with his breakers, but I believe I have something on that remote server that he can't break. I believe I have a roto turret there. He gets into HQ, basically no cost, sees an ice wall.
He has 4 cards.
Yep, 4 cards. This is coming down to the wire. Let's see some thinking. Players thinking. Big part of Netrunner videos. Big part of any game videos. If only there was a way to make it faster.
So what do you think he's thinking right now?
I think he's thinking that I have the Scorched, and he needs to at least respect that I could have it and draw up, but he's also thinking he needs to be aggressive and get that last agenda point. So he takes some credits, looking to get into some servers, and he inside jobs, hoping to get that last point. running aggressively. I always advocate that, but here we
You can't let him in.
see the archer.
Archer for private security force. Ouch.
Yep. Let him read through that. All the things that he's gonna take and lose.
And he's skipping it, so
Yep.
ooh.
And then Enigma stops him still, so that's good.
I don't know about good.
Yeah, no, that's terrible, but I'm almost there.
Oh, how many cards in his hand? Oh, he has 3.
Yeah, he has 3 cards, so
Do you have the money? Oh, yeah, I think he's low on money.
yeah, he's got, I believe, 3 credits and 3 cards in hand. So I believe this is it. Yep, here we go. Working through the motions, spending just a bit on that trace. Spend, I think that's everything but 3 credits, and then Scorched. Extend the hand, and that's game 1.
Wow. I wonder if back when he account siphoned you, did he? I wonder what click. I forgot what click was it. Would have been better off for you letting him account siphon and get the 2 tags.
In a lot of ways, that would have been a good idea, but I didn't have more than 5 credits at that time. I only had, I believe, 4.
Oh, because you still had the beanstalk in your hand, so you could have beanstalk, got the 3 that you needed to scorch him.
Yeah.
But you take game 1.
Yep.
Okay, guys. We'll see you in the next video for game 2.